Hello, hello, hello. Catching up on some old content. I've been out of my Genshin daily grind for a little bit now. Just doing other stuff in my life. But now I'm back. A little bit of time off work, and boy have we got some stuff to do. Test of Courage, which I'm currently in. Got our commissions, which I don't really care about. Act 3 of our Archon interlude. And a new trading card game. How many people? Hey, what up, Yoimon? I know it's been a million years since I've streamed, but it's good to hear from you. How is your winter season going? Actually, it might not be winter for you. Is India Northern Hemisphere or Southern Hemisphere? Southern Hemisphere, right? I can't remember. Alright, we're gonna do some random shit first. What's my current test of courage? Yeah, we gotta talk to this lady. I am a courageous person. This test should be nothing to me.
It looks like you
Also, I think I might have some primos in the mail to throw at Ito to see if I get it to C5.
The event is just about to start. I will now reveal the item you'll be looking for in the first round.
Alright, what is it?
It's called Dongo Milk.
Freezing out there too, Yoimon? Fuck yeah. Dongo milk is not scary at all.
Correct.
Dongo milk is
The
delicious.
path will be marked with signs to guide you. Now, if
So I'm looking for mommy milk? Is that what I'm doing in this quest line? What are we doing here? Proceed to the signs? Okay, this will like literally follow signs with arrows on them? Yeah, riveting. Riveting stuff.
Is it just Paimon? Or does Chinju Forest feel a little gloomier than before?
Most beautiful NPC of Genshin?
I haven't sensed anything particularly different. How about I tell you a story?
Is it her? Is it the lady I just talked to?
Once in my wandering
Oh my god,
travels,
are we gonna
I
have
came
to just
upon a
walk
bridge,
and listen to...
And I had been told that an ominous presence awaited those who crossed that bridge at night.
Okay, ghost story from Kazuha. That's kind of
There
cool.
were a pair of lovebirds who
I'll know her when I
tragically
find
fell
her.
into the
She's
water
that
below
thirst
and
trappy? Okay.
perished. Their grieving spirits
Oh, wait.
converged around the bridge and were never dispersed.
Is it Goro's alter ego Catgirl
I
form?
picked a night to cross the bridge, and as I was crossing, I heard some voices.
And then?
I stopped and listened for some time.
Spooky stuff,
Realized
Kazuha.
It was a couple disguised as ghosts who blackmailed passers-by for their belongings.
Okay, so
They were arguing over how
I
to
read
split
this
their
thing
ill-gotten
online the other
loot.
day that said that circling is something that like rabbits do when they show affection for you. They'll like very rapidly circle the legs of their owner, and that like that's an observable thing in video games too. And it occurs to me that it totally is. Like, how often have you been in someone and just circled around them out of excitement? You know? Okay, what are we supposed to fucking do now? We supposed to walk this way? So is this just like walk along a path and let Kazuha tell you a ghost story? Wait a second. Wait a second. These signs aren't clear at all. Should I go over here and then up here?
You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. Let's go,
Okay,
Lucy.
come on, Ito. Yep, you're gonna spook me?
Huh?
You gonna spook me with your cow?
Weird. That short guy doesn't look very scared. Come on, Ushi. Show him what you got.
Kazuha is
What
pretty
I'm
short.
talking about. You scared now?
No, I'm not scared,
that's what's
Ryuji.
going on here.
I mean, Ito.
In this case, it might just be better to pretend to be scared.
I'm not scared by you because I'm an Ito main. Come on, Kazuha. What are you waiting for? What's over here? What is this? What is this? What is this? A teacup? A set of tea instruments of some sort?
It seems we'll be the first to find it.
So, of course, here in the U.S., it's holiday season for us. There are many holidays that fall at this time of year. Are you doing any celebration there in your part of the world, Yoamon?
Why do you say that?
I can sense a sweet aroma on the wind.
Really?
Ah, dango milk.
Paimon have a look. Oh, you're right. There it is. Yippee! Who would have guessed we'd be the first ones?
If it wasn't for Paimon's shrill
What's
voice,
that
I would say that the
scarecrow
audio
doing here?
editing of this section was very good.
Careful.
It's standing up. Is it alive? What?
Just a device. We take the dango milk.
It sure worked on
That's the
Paimon.
counterweight. It corrects. It spooks us. Come on, Paimon.
Should be the end of it, right? There doesn't seem to be anything else around here.
It seems the test wasn't as scary as I'd. Now that we've found the dango milk, we can head back the way we came.
Is that Layla in the distance? No, that's the Raiden Shogun in the distance. Okay. Wait a second. What's A doing over there?
What's the matter? Is there something over there?
Yeah.
Ah, I
She
see.
loves dango milk.
To avoid any unnecessary complications,
There's
I'd
tales
prefer
of
not
a
to
strange,
meet with her.
godlike
You may
being
pass on my regards.
with an extreme love for dango milk that roams close by wherever dango milk is near.
There's a lot of
And that's
dango milk
basically
here.
just the
I'll take half of it till we
the
meet
Raiden
again.
Shogun.
Eh? Whoa, it's really you. What are you doing here?
Oh, hello. Miko told me about the Test of Courage event taking place here. I thought I would
It has
come and
nothing
have
to
a
do
look.
with my love for milk.
Ah, so that's why you're here.
Just got done with my 3-month internship
Are you
and realized
having
that
fun?
service industry is pretty interesting. Worked in a cafe, loved the vibe there. Now I'm gonna try to apply for a job there. That's pretty cool. I'm kind of in awe of your ability to call the customer service industry interesting. That's a kind way of putting it. It is interesting work, though. It is fast-paced. I love working in kitchens. I love working as a waiter. And it's also nice to be able to serve something like a food, you know, a product that they're going to immediately enjoy, and like you can see how it affects them.
It's more or less the same as I remember before.
I think everyone should work in the service
I
industry
wasn't scared by anything.
at some point in their life.
But on the contrary,
But it's cool that you found
some
this
of the
awesome
event
cafe.
Participants were horrified the moment they saw me.
And the workplace vibe is the most important thing of all, so
Miko. Did she send A
hopefully
here
you
to
get
scare
your
people on
seasonal
purpose?
wishes, and they'll give you a job there. I'm rooting for you.
If that's the case, it feels like A isn't really. Oh, Paimon has an idea. We'll give you a bottle of.
Yes, it's
Ah,
clearly a
yes.
dango milk
Isn't that the dessert
ghost
drink we
is
had?
what's going on here.
Actually, I've sensed a familiar feeling.
Huh?
Have you been down to the beach by any chance?
Nope.
I was just strolling nearby when I noticed a space at the beach with a familiar game set up on it.
A game? A beach game?
I took a brief look, and it appeared to be a game where you control flippers hovering in the air to strike a ball and hit some positioned elemental cubes.
Are you describing pinball?
I saw the game was called Akitsu Yugen. I'm guessing it originated from Akitsu Hasura. The thought of that game caused me to recall some things from the past.
Akitsu Hasura? What's
A,
that?
explaining how memories work. It sure is. When you get to meet so many awesome people from around the world, literally all of them are so kind and nice.
It's a game where you
I
use
mean, that
color
wasn't
to
my
hit a ball
experience in the
towards a
service
set
industry.
target.
I wouldn't I wouldn't
Was
describe it
once
as all of them
popular
being
during
kind and
dusk.
nice.
Makoto also enjoyed playing Akitsu
But I'm glad that
Hasura
that's
when
been your
she was with
experience.
The yokai would hold festivals from time to time.
Oh, does that?
Yes. The
I do agree, though, that most people
past
are
is all
most people
but
are kind.
vanished.
Most people are good.
But
Sounds like it could
Every
be
once in a while, you
fun.
get somebody in a
I
crappy
would like
mood,
to
or
play.
just, you know, things haven't gone great for, and those people can be a little bit upsetting or angry. But if you meet them with love, usually it's okay.
if you're interested, you can go to the beach and give it a try.
So, let me get this straight. We walked down a road. Kazuha told us a ghost story. We retrieved some dango milk, at which point A appears and tells us to
It
play
was still
pinball
being
on the
set
beach.
up when I was there. I shall return to Tensh considering you two. I think you should have no
Have I understood this
problem making
quest?
it remain.
Oh, of course.
I know you can do it. Good luck.
Paimon doesn't remember hearing anything about a game. Oh.
Yeah, and I guess one of the things I learned
The first round of the event should be finished
about
by
any
now,
industry
so
is that
let's head back.
bad experiences happen in all of them. But as long as the vibes are good and the people who you're there with are fun to be around, yeah, an environment like that is really awesome, especially getting to meet new people if you're somebody who enjoys to do that. All right, so I thought we're supposed to go to the beach. What are we doing? Oh, also, I need to see if I have any male primos left. No, okay, I guess we got all of our award primos for the VGAs already. It's my boy, Arataki. He my man.
So, what'd you think? Do I know how to scare people or what?
You know, hit or miss, hit or miss.
Franklin was hiding behind you. I don't believe.
Oh, even I had no idea. Anyway, I've already. Now.
Help you to scare people, huh? I'm not going to do that right now. I will come back and do that later. But I don't know. I'm a game mechanics extrovert. I recharge my energy when I'm actually playing through stuff like combat, and so I can only take so much visual novel gameplay before I need some of that sweet, sweet combat that brought me here in the first place. Oh, so that's your plan, Yoimon? Get enough experience, then travel outside of India? Well, it's good that you enjoy meeting new people, because especially if travel is a goal, the more people you meet and get to actually know, the more people you know around the world, the easier it'll be to travel to those places. And just knowing people when you do travel is also nice and fun. Have you thought of a place you want to travel outside of India? If you had, if you had your dream cafe job? Where's the light touring show? Here it is. Got my Dendro glider. I love it. Looks good with Nahida. Boop. I love how this event just drops you in the middle of the fucking sky, literally. Alright, what other commissions do we have around here? Here's one. Does the cafe serve food? Is it a restaurant as well? Or is it just a, like a beverage place, like coffee, tea, that sort of thing?
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
Work on the brands team for Apple, so I think about categorization of those sorts of POI quite a lot. Okay, here we go. Defend the monolith. And I think I finally crowned my, Sing Show, right? Yeah, 13. Oh shit, I forgot that I crowned Dendro MC too. Where are we here? Oh, it's the new week. I could probably do a boss run if I wanted to.
That's close enough. Feeling lucky today.
Surely
I like how that's basically a Clint Eastwood line. Feeling lucky, punk? And like, the voice actor clearly did it in a Clint Eastwood style.
No, my sword. Let me read you this. Terminate.
Hey!
Oh, I love the pretty green numbers.
My bond is strong.
The Temple of Wisdom!
Oh, hush, puppy. Ooh, 50,000. Okay, that's pretty good. I think that was that a quicken trigger? Or no, that was a skill trigger from Nahida, most likely. Iro, hush! He's just coming in with groceries. Indian and European restaurant too. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Surely want to visit the U.S., get a job here. It's even better. I mean, honestly, I would recommend UK. I would, like, if you're looking to get a job and get residency somewhere, don't get me wrong, the U.S. is great and all, but healthcare sucks here. Workers' rights aren't great either. But, I mean, there are plenty of great restaurants to get a job in here in the U.S. as well. But I'd want to go for a country that liked its citizens more than the United States likes its citizens. But yeah, cafe are popular here, of course. So when we use the word cafe, we think of it more as like a Starbucks or something. You know, a place which might serve a little bit of food, but is primarily for serving breakfast items and, you know, milk, tea, coffee, all that sort of stuff.
Our bond is strong.
But there are plenty of cafes that are also restaurants here. And it's fun to work in a restaurant too. Like having specific restaurant experience. I mean, that's a whole career in and of itself is restaurant experience, front of house, back of house. What's your internship there, if I could ask you, Amon? Are you in the front of house? Are you in the back of house? Kitchen? Wait staff? Let's see, is that 3 or is that 4? That's 3. Where's the 4th? I don't think I've done this one before. Oh, it's a weasel one. Okay, sure. Always try to be on the lookout for the new commish. Also, I'm curious what your favorite like dish is from the cafe that you're working at. Yeah, in my life, I worked at a burger restaurant, a pizza restaurant. Where else did I wait? I waited tables at the burger place. I worked in the kitchen, and I managed the pizza kitchen for a little while, for about a year. Oh, you want at it, Scorpions? You want at it? I see how it is. I see how it is. Man, I will say, I love Nahida's playstyle, especially as an on-fielder. Plus, it allows me to use crit artifacts for instead of my garbage Deepwood Memories set, which I just put on Puck. Her Dendro main character. Alright, where's this fucking weasel? Where is he? There is he, and he went over there. And now he's going over here. And now he's going over here. Here he is. This fucking guy right here. This guy. Look at him with his backpack. What are you keeping there, man? You have weasel tools? You have your weasel driver's license? What do I get? Nice, some sweet, sweet stones. Alright, let's go get some primos. I think I'm at 0 primos right now somehow. Confused about front and back. It's really hard to pick one thing. One thing you can say with confidence is you adapt fairly quickly anywhere if you gave it your all. That's a good way to be. And that's the thing. Restaurants will reward that. Restaurants reward that more than anything. If you are just a hard worker who's willing to learn fast, you will be good in any restaurant you go to. Because that's all it is. Restaurant work is just hard work, fast. Front of house and back of house are very, very different. Like, it's funny because here in the US,
Thank you for completing today's
the idea of like
commissions.
having a
Here is your
career
reward.
as a front of house staff, like a waiter or like a head waiter, you know, these ideas that exist in countries like India or like the UK, that's like, well, like, it's like unheard of in the United States. You have to be at a very, very fancy restaurant, in other words, to afford a career
If
as a
you're not
waiter
sure what to do next,
in the US.
how about I take you on a walk?
But in places like Europe, in like different European countries, it seems that like there's actually more of a culture of front of house, that you can build a career for being perfect in terms of delivering hospitality and a good customer experience while there. And back of house is just the complete opposite. Back of house is like rude, crass, vulgar, fast-paced, hot, just like good old-fashioned hard work.
Dad asked.
Both are good if you can do both. I mean, if you're really somebody who believes that you can do it, you can adapt to any situation and learn as much as you need to if you really gave it your all, then what you should do is you should get good at both. You know, you should spend time in the back of the house, ask to come in early and help the chefs prep. You know, it's always useful to have an extra prep cook at hand, just like chopping up veggies or, you know, something like that. If you can learn both of it, it gets a lot easier. And in fact, there's usually a role in most of the restaurants over here called the expo or the expediter, who basically sits at the hot plate and serves sort of as the person who channels between the back of the house and the front of the house, right? The kitchen and the dining room. And the expo is basically in charge of saying, hey, this is the table we need right now. Where are these dishes? And then the expo also makes sure that the dishes look really good before they go out, that there are no quality slippage. And like expediters are usually people who have worked in kitchens and people who have worked in dining rooms because they understand the pressures of both. So if that's the environment you love, learn as much about it as you can, right? And that environment rewards that because restaurants are hard work. And I get what you mean. Sometimes I'm actually nostalgic about my days working in restaurants. Just because it was a nice workout too, you know, like it kept you active, it kept you on your feet. And learning to cook food is nice and fun as well. Oh no, that's totally normal in back of the house. Yeah, whining and cussing and yeah. Chefs, it's almost funny how completely opposite good front of houses and back of houses can be, because in the front of house it's all about politeness and wanting to not offend anyone and making sure that everyone has like, oh, if you didn't like your salad a little bit, we'll give you this, extra bottle of wine, like you're always trying to schmooze to woo the customer. But in the back of house, all you're trying to do is cook good food, period, in really hot conditions very quickly. So it's almost like the engine room of a barge or something. Favorite dishes: margherita pizza, classic. Basil, mozzarella, sauce. Alright, so we've done all of our commish. I guess we have to go back to the spooky forest. Actually, we don't have to go back to the spooky forest immediately. We can do a boss run. See if I can get an upgrade material for Nahida. I want to get her normal attacks to level 8. Might also have to farm some spectral hearts for that. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, and this is just true of any industry you want to work in, period. Any person who can understand more about the entire business that they are supporting is just going to be more valuable in whatever field they specialize in for that reason. You know, the more you know about the organizational structure, the better you're going to be able to do in your particular role. And with restaurants, it's just really easy. You know, that you don't have these weird like hierarchical organizations of labor and management. Instead, you just have front of house and back of house, really. You know, head chef, head waiter, if that even. Like I said, in the U.S., head waiter is not really a position that exists. Expo is more or less what we have. Expediter, you know, that's the person that's our head waiter. Expediting is my favorite kind of work too, because you don't really have to do anything other than keep track of, you know, time. Like really, as an expediter, your best quality that you bring to work is not like, you know, how good of a steak you can cook, or, you know, how polite you are with the customers, how charismatic you are with the customers, but literally it's just time management. You know, it's almost like a video game. Here are a bunch of plates that need to be prepared in this order. Make sure that it happens, and expedite it if possible. And if you're a good expediter, you'll be a valuable addition to any restaurant. Now let's defeat the Lord of Everlasting Wisdom, why don't we? As a child.
Our bond is strong. Witness the power of Kuwa. Rain out. Propagate. Bring forth.
Yeah, I don't even care. I got my kooky ring healing me, baby.
Yeah, commit it to memory.
That's the easy part. Honestly, I haven't figured out a good comp to, like, speed run this second form of this boss. But I think that's just because I've been enjoying playing Nahida Hyper Bloom so much that I haven't even tried, really. I mean, Nahida's not a bad off-fielder for a fight like this, but she's kind of a bad on-fielder.
To oblivion! Stand with me! No, my sword! Let me leave you.
Kneel! Make yourselves at home.
Our bond is strong.
Oh, the music goes so hard.
Everyone hold hands.
Stand with me. Body and mind.
I hate running. I hate supermassive bosses that can just fucking teleport to the other side.
Witness the power of Kuwa. Terminate!
Grow.
Come on, Nahida, stay with me. That's one thing about Kuki. Not a lot of burst heal. That got close. That got close. God, this music goes so hard.
Good riddance, cruel world. I see everything.
Oh, fuck me.
Now, your eyes have been opened.
Outlines of fate.
Like, how do I fucking get these guys? Like, what is game design like this? Like, really? You're gonna do me like this? Like, just put them on the ground, you know? Just put them on the ground. All of a sudden, we get a much more enjoyable boss.
Your new god awakens. Now, your eyes have been opened. Kneel.
Guard down. Time to act.
Filth!
Change of plans.
Come on.
I am outplayed.
Now, your eyes have been opened.
Come on, man.
Reality is pain.
Alright, we're gonna go into the menu for some food. Oh shit, some of my resin expired. That's no good. Let's also do this and this or something, you know? Supermassive black hole, more like supermassive asshole. I hate this guy.
Burn to oblivion. I can't
There we go.
lose it all again.
That was the roughest run I've had of that guy, I think, this whole time. I'm not playing ideally, y'all. I'm sorry. So this boss doesn't have good design. This boss has good... See, I think a lot of people confuse this. This boss has good sound design. This boss has good aesthetics. This boss looks cool. But see, I don't think that the design of this boss is actually all that good in terms of the sort of gameplay it enables from the game itself. Like, just a small thing like lowering those raised little nodules that you have to fight at the midway point to the ground would enable, like, 30 or 40 new compositions to have fun while playing this. Yeah, and going in with Zhongli to have fun with something like this is like what someone might identify as poor boss design, right? Oh god, and of course I don't get any dream solvement, and I don't get the thing that I need. Although, that is a pretty good flower. That's not a bad flower at all. EREMCRCD? Yeah, in fact, we're just going to see what happens with that flower. That could be an upgrade to a lot of people. I think Nahita's using a troop flower right now. Gonna catch up on some chat here. You don't like all the over-the-top ingredients on the pizza, just like it bland. When I go with friends, it's hard to order margarita because they take no time to judge. I feel that. I mean, hey, good simple ingredients is always a winning combination, you know? Let's go to a statue of seven so that I can revive my embarrassed crew. Did I see Dindro Kaching? Oh yeah, Al-Hytham. It's so funny how basically Kaching he is. You know? I don't think I'm going to pull for Al-Haytham, because, honestly, Dindro... The funny thing is, Kaching is really good for what you'd want to use a Dindro character to do anyway. You know? Like, Dindro Kaching teams are an actual thing right now, because, I mean, Quick and Aggravate teams are good. And the thing that the Quick and Aggravate team is missing isn't a Dindro character to do what Kaching does. It's a Dindro character healer is what it's missing. Or shielder, or anything like that, you know? Like, the next Dindro character I pull for is going to be either a healer or a shielder. But I don't need another Dindro DPS. I have a Tanari. I mean, honestly, I think Nahita's a pretty incredible Dindro main DPS, if you pair her correctly. Did they add these? Are those new sounds, or is this just the first time I'm hearing them because I'm actually playing with headphones? That's pretty cool. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't think I'll pull for Dindro Kaching. he does look very cool, but I'm not a husbando puller, you know? I'm a waifu puller. The reason I pulled for Ito is just because I really like Ito's playstyle. And a main, just someone to make use of the Mono Geo team, I think, is a fun, easy Unga Bunga playstyle. But I can't think of any new comps that, like, really want to Alhaitham. You know? That wouldn't already be fine with Nahida in that role. You know, especially when Nahida does so much to buff EM. And, you know, I already have her signature weapon as well. Like, I've invested pretty heavily in Nahida. But yeah, the second I see, like, what I'm eager for them to do is do, like, I wish Layla had been, like, a Dendro character, for instance. Like, I would have loved Layla to be Dendro. And I wonder if there was even, like, a time in her life where Layla was Dendro. Because she's really good at passively applying it, which is what Dendro wants. And she's a shielder, and that's not something that Dendro has. And that's like, an important part of a lot of comps. Like, a lot of these Kaching Quicken comps need a shielder, and so, you know, they'll make room by running a Beidou or something like that. Or a Zhongli. Like, a lot of them, I think, are just like Zhongli, Kaching, Nahida, and then, you know, flex slot. Usually a Calais or a DMC. Or even official or something like that. But yeah, in other words, Alhaitham's not the missing role. We already have perfectly passable Dendro on-fielders. What do I want to do now? What day is it? Well, actually, I should probably do some other bosses first. See if I can get a dream solvent. Nahida's just insanely good, though. Yeah, but the things I'm looking out for are Dendro Shielder, Dendro Healer. Those are the two things Dendro wants the most right now. I mean, the funny thing is, it looked like they nerfed him pretty bad. I'm not sure if you followed all the nerf hype, but like, I think his NA, like, buffs were pretty absurd pre-nerf. Which is the only way to sell a character like that, you know? A character that's not that useful is to make their number
Surrender
big.
is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
But, like, look at how much fucking damage Nahida's doing.
Let me weave you a
You've made
verse.
some progress.
Like, I haven't even procced the Dendro res decrease from
I'll settle this.
Dendro main character, because I didn't have time. And Alhaitham's going to be innately worse at proccing reactions because he's going to do them all in one big hit, you know, like a Kuki ult, like a Kaching ult. Whereas I get to just casually proc 50k every, like, 1.5 seconds or 3 seconds with Nahida.
I too shall use all of mine.
Stand with me. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Rain cutter.
You're cut above.
Like, it's funny to me, like, Kuki's a great use case of this, but, like, you know, Kuki's a relatively recent character, like, released in the past, what, I guess he's not that recent, released in the past 6 or 7 months. But Electra had been out since the very beginning of the game, but there hadn't been, like, a viable Electro healer for that long. And so I knew, like, C6ing her would be useful, because she's going to make a lot of different comps differently good. Oh yeah, I forgot, I need to level up that flower. Or not the flower, the feather. Now you're close to Wanderer. After that, got a pull weapon. Okay, well, good luck. I've been ignoring Wanderer for my himbo Ito. Got him to C4. Won my 50-50 at like 50 pity too. It was pretty good. And now I'm going back in because, unfortunately, Ito's C4 kind of sucks. It's like pretty much entirely for cooperative play. But man, his C5 will be a real boost. Okay, no, yeah, I do want to look at her flower, or at her feather. It's a pretty good feather right now. Let's see, where's this new one? Do I have some Garbo lying around? Not really. Not terrible so far. I need it to not roll into ER anymore. But it's already a pretty good piece. Like 2 more rolls into rate. She's not wearing that, is she? No, good. Oops. Alright, who else are we gonna fight? Maybe we can fight Crimson Witch of Flames. So I don't think I've crowned. I don't think I've triple crowned Ito yet. I could always use more of those. Alright, unskippable
You're trembling.
thirst
Is it the cold
monologue.
or just cowardice?
Temple of Wisdom.
Rain outlines your fate. Testable. Let me weave you a...
Scatter.
Ah, my kooky hurts the flames. All right. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta appreciate it, you know? You just gotta let her while out.
Dance, my pretties! Stand with me! Lightning, no, my... Propagate! Germinate! Dissipate! Embrace your searing reckoning!
Hey!
Witness the power of
That's what I was missing.
Rain outlines
Just
your
the
fate.
one bit of
Oh, my
energy from Sing Show.
Make yourself a move!
Call me a witch!
Yeah! Throw! Yeah!
All must burn!
I see everything!
Stand with me! Not every wound will
The
heal.
history of teleporting is strong in this game.
Propagate! I never asked for redemption. Never.
I'm just so tickled by the by those little hits. Those little musical hits. Okay, Ashen Heart. That's one we need. No dream solvent though. That's a bummer. We'll just chill here and listen to this dope music for a second. The teapot we go. Music of this game is really beautiful. Can't knock it for that. Oh, I think I have 2 new spin crystals to listen to. Be a dope rap beat. Boom, boom, boom. Give me my carrots. Thank you very much. I'll plant some more. Give me my peaches. The biggest Zayton peach farmer here on this side of the Iagaki. Give me those Naku weeds. Gotta have them. Plant some when we last or something like that.
This realm is...
Do I got any more trustworthy bitches? That's the question. Okay. Sino's gone up. Not bad. Okay, now I don't usually do this, but I'm blowing it all on Sanctifying Essence. Because I really want to see if this feather can get there. You know? I believe in it.
If you ever have...
Alright, where is this thing? Not equipped to anyone, I'm sure. Here it is, +9. Crit rate has gone up once. Energy recharge has gone up once. Oh, I really would have liked that to be a crit rate roll. But this is not the worst. This is not the worst. Alright, we'll leave that where it is. That's gonna be a... That's probably already an upgrade, to be honest, for Sing Show. Crit rate 3. What's he sitting at right now? 55? Yeah, I could use that. It's a big damage hit, but...
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
It's a nice boost to energy recharge, though. 59. Pretty good for him. And who knows, maybe it rolls into crit again. Oh yeah, I still need to, like, create my furnishings and shit like that, don't I? Hey, look at that, free wish. Free wish, huh? Let's go see what I get. Come on, give me a ka-ching or something. Not a thing. Alright, I'm gonna do one little combat thing before going off and making some lunch. This is my favorite combat encounter. Just of the typical open world, you know. Not like a boss, just a thing you can wander into. Just love the design of it. I love that it's up here in the corner of the map. I love that it's clearly the old rotted out stump of, like, perhaps a Vanarana tree or who knows. I wish those guys would stay for the battle, but they don't.
Our bond is strong. I'll settle this. Not good. Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power.
Share my knowledge.
Which reminds me, I think Parametric Transformer is probably reset now too. Yup. I always think of this because I get so many of these fucking things. Yeah.
Stand with me. Huh?
Scatter.
Some gold, some stuffs. I appreciate it. Oh, it is actually an Ingenuity day. That's what I'll do. I'll do 3 runs of this. Well, that's not what I meant to press. It's a cool little rave effect, though.
I see everything.
Our bond is strong. Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
Spring forth! Lightning shoot!
Who needs to heat ult when you've got Kooky ult? Give some gold, baby. Ah. Hurts me in my soul. Just love those new wings. All pixelated. Why pop in?
Share my knowledge. Hey!
Dissipate. Know my sword. Rain cutter.
Propagate!
What did it done for? Nahida honestly feels like the most powerful Archon to me in terms of gameplay, except for maybe Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun's pretty up there.
Make yourselves at home.
Stand with me. Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a birth. Germinate! Out of my way!
Grow! Yeah! Commit it to memory.
No gold books today. Well, thanks for watching, y'all. Gonna go make some lunch. I'll catch you next time.